You have been told you're too sensitive, but what they're really saying is that you noticed the truth before they did. If you are feeling what no one else is saying, you're not broken, you're tuned in. I remembered when I was around 2 or 3 years old, I'll be watching television on a movie where I probably don't understand the conversation, I don't understand the plot, but along with the music, along with the actors' emotions on their facial expression, I will cry along with them or laugh along with them. My parents would be like, "You're a tree. What do you know of what's going on? Why are you crying? Why are you laughing?" That's because I'm empathic. Are you one of those people who feel that you cannot go into a mall during the weekend because it's too crowded and it's too overwhelming and you just couldn't deal with all the different emotions that's bombarding around? You may sense it, you may feel it, and you're just feeling uncomfortable. Or are you one of those people who feel completely drained after a meeting, and you often go into a quiet state of just introspecting or trying to understand what's going on with all the different emotions, different feelings, and you seem to mistaken that to be your own moodiness? This is quite common for people who are energetically sensitive, or I would use the term empathic. Sometimes feeling too much is a gift. When you don't know how to manage your gift, they feel like a burden. I remember clients coming to me being overwhelmed with family issues and getting embroiled and not knowing whether this anxiety, this fear, this panic, where is it coming from? And very often it's because they're picking up their parents, their siblings, their relatives' type of anxiety and panic, and they do not know how to discern, not knowing if this is theirs or this is others. They just get sucked into the vortex of emotions because they feel it and they thought it's their own. But they also get confused as to why do they feel like that when logically they know they don't feel like that. And that's because people who are empathic or sensitive to energy, they are very good at absorbing and picking up energies from everyone else and from others, or even picking up things that others miss and get very confused why they feel that way and others don't seem to notice. This leads to a lot of emotional exhaustion and even the fear of having to enter crowded places because of all this bombardment of different emotions coming at them, not knowing how to navigate all these emotions and energies and feelings and just how to process them. And sometimes you even get physical symptoms. I remember getting into a cab and sitting on a seat and suddenly feeling a sharp pain on my back, or feeling neck ache, or feeling drained and tired. And that's because being sensitive to other people's energy, we're even sensitive to energy imprints that are being left behind. So if you have this gift and not know how to manage this gift, it gets quite confusing, especially not knowing what's yours and what is others and what you have absorbed and how to get rid of it. However, the same radar that overwhelms you can guide you once you know how to use it. First, you have to learn how to ground yourself and shield your energetic field. This can be simply done with either some visualization techniques or by intention. And once you're able to do that, you are then able to navigate knowing how to discern between your own emotions versus others, or emotions that you have absorbed or emotions that you truly feel coming from within. And using this intuitive data, you are then able to navigate situations and make better decisions. This is where my clients were able to move from overreactive to empowered decision making because they were gifted with all this intuitive data. So as you can see, it's not instability, but wisdom in disguise. You're not too sensitive. You are spiritually fluent. There's nothing wrong with being able to feel deeply. Let's work with your energy and not against it. Share this with someone who's always the emotional one in the group.